Hello everybody, my name is Leo. Welcome to Cars at 100 and let's talk about everything automotive. Okay, so we have a very interesting act of performance by Lamborghini, and it's an SUV. Yes, finally Lamborghini has made an SUV, and it's gonna be a production SUV. The Urus name has been floating around the internet for a very long time right now, maybe more than 3 years, and finally Lamborghini has decided to give us this ultra uber SUV supercar. Finally the niche supercar type of SUVs are coming to us, and the next in line is Ferrari. But let's talk about Lamborghini Urus. What is this car and why does this car need to exist? 650 horsepower, 627 pound-feet of torque this car has. So what it means, this car is a supercar disguised SUV. So basically it's a car that you can basically use every day, but at the same time you can smoke lots of other supercars on the road and other SUVs as well. Speaking of track hack, 707 horsepower Jeep SRT that does 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, but Lamborghini claims they're gonna do even better with 3.3 seconds. So what else does this car inspire? This car inspires a very interesting idea that the future is gonna be very accessible in terms of SUV cars. They're gonna be not just supercars, they're gonna be SUVs at the same time. They're gonna share everything. There's gonna be no compromise. There is a plus to this all. There is gonna be no compromise. You're gonna have SUV with a huge room, a big engine, a very big boot, but the car is gonna be sitting higher, so you're gonna be having a very good visibility around you, and the way driving experience gonna be is also gonna be interesting, because I feel like these cars are gonna be very aerodynamic, and aerodynamics are taken to the next level because SUVs are always higher and they need to have more aerodynamics to combine this height and aerodynamics of a slickness when you drive quick 0 to 60 or 0 to 200, and this SUV will probably do that mile per hour. So what else does this car has in terms of the technology? This car will have a rear steering borrowed from Aventador S, and it's gonna trickle down to other Lamborghinis as well in future. So this is the first Lamborghini that it comes to. It's Lamborghini Urus gonna have that rear steering, which will help this car corner well. It needs to, because it weighs a little more than 4,000 pounds, which is a not small amount of weight, but at the same time it's an SUV, so it has a huge engine in front. It's gonna be V12 of course, but somewhat this car reminds us of the LM001 truck that was released very long time ago right now, but it was a very different type of SUV. But this one is a very supercar type of SUV. It's not gonna be so much as an SUV, same as the X6 by BMW. It's gonna be very sporty utility type of vehicle, but you're gonna feel like you're in an SUV and you're gonna sit higher, you're gonna feel more confident. I think driving this car in terms of the performance, and it's gonna be very accessible to everybody as well. Cockpit is lavished in every type of material as you can imagine, but this car is not just gonna be luxurious as well, it's gonna be very high performance. And don't let that SUV type of look fool you guys, because this car is gonna be as quick or maybe even quicker than a Huracan by Lamborghini, the same company. So I'm not sure exactly what the approach is gonna be in terms of the performance and how this car will be benchmarked, but I think same way is gonna be a Ferrari when they finally release uber high performance supercar type of SUV, just like Lamborghini did. So expect this car to cost more than $200,000. Expect this car to be very special. Expect this car perhaps to be maybe but I don't think so if it's gonna be limited. I just don't feel like it's gonna be limited, knowing that Huracan by Lamborghini was not limited and Aventador is not limited as well. So I think this car will not be limited. Why? Because Lamborghini is approaching customers much differently than a Ferrari does, and some can critique that and some can argue that that's not good, or you know, they say it's a good approach, the company grows better. But as you can see, Lamborghini was the first to release the SUV, high performance SUV, because as we all know, high performance SUV is X6M, X5M. So let me know what you think about this very interesting release of a high performance SUV by Lamborghini, which is called Lamborghini Urus. And if you like it or not, me personally, I really love this car, and I already know a couple of people who actually love the design, who love the inside, outside, and there is something about these SUVs coming out. I didn't really understand in the past why this exists and why people are loving SUVs, but finally I'm starting to understand with all these releases of high performance SUVs, just like Lamborghini. So stay tuned for next time, guys. This was Cars at 100. If you like this content, subscribe. This helps us grow. Bye.